You guys want to hear a really crazy story? I blew up my motor yesterday, blew up like kaboom, and I thought that I blew up my motor because it was knocking like crazy this morning. I was fixing my oil pan because it had a little leak. There's a video on YouTube if you want to see how to fix an oil pan with JB Weld and fiberglass. And I was burning oil off the bottom of the pan. It was a bad idea. Very bad idea. I was using a Bernzomatic torch and I got a little close to the open drain hole, and I guess all the gases from the oil I was heating up and everything inside the motor combusted and flames went everywhere. It blew the dipstick out, it blew this PCV port off, oil went everywhere, all the hair got burned off my hands. My one other hand has a little bit of a burn on it. It was intense. And I was kind of holding my breath because I was like, that's not going to do anything, right? I mean, it's a motor. There's a bunch of explosions happening in it all day, every day. But lo and behold, I get the oil put back in it today. I start it up and it's knocking. I mean, she is knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. And it really sounds like it's up top. So I pulled the valve cover. You know, I'm poking around trying to figure out, did I bend a valve or what in God's name could I possibly have done? And I start it real quick without the valve cover on and there's absolutely no knocking. Throw the valve cover back on, cinch it down, knocking like crazy. Pull the valve cover off and take a harder look. Look at this valve cover. The rocker arms were making contact, you can see it really good right there, with this, I guess it's a windage tray. Is it still a windage tray in a valve cover? See how there's like this piece of sheet metal? It got blown out yesterday and it must have popped out from the explosion inside the crankcase. For an hour I thought this motor was blown. I assumed I broke a piece of a piston skirt off. I couldn't figure out what had happened, but it was that. It was the valve cover. It's the dumbest, one of the dumbest things I've done, one of the dumbest things I've seen, and I'm super glad I checked the valve cover before I pulled the motor, because I have another one of these 5.2s. I was like, can I just throw it in real quick today, just get it done, burr, burr, burr. You know, you like panic think when something like that happens. Oh well. So I don't even know what the lesson here is. Fire safety? I don't know.